I don't gotta answer questions, right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
On first down, Bagley, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Bagley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Go. Hey, wahoo! Back.
Here's a second and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up. Near the 45, they'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Oh, you got deep? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
5.
On third down, Bagley, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down. King, complete. It's Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! Ronald Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Bravo! You draw perfect.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 6-man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Shoot!
Topper!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
He's not getting 61. Matchbox lights.
Check 43. Watch twist. Watch.
Hey, echo.
2nd down and inches. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Go! 5!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, dude!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Begin.
Say go!
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down now. Bagley, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go! 15 line. Hey, exit. Hustle. Lead trevor.
From the gun, Herbert. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, 25, check 25, check 25.
King to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Coming this way, here we go. Here we go. Check 4, check 4.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Mike 7.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Bagley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
90 wolf.
2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Bagley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's King. Going to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Second quarter in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Push him back. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Under 10, 10.
On first down, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now King looking to throw on second down. This complete to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, watch this.
Back to throw. King. He completes it to Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch it. Lucky. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try the left side. Beasley. Bye, Beasley. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. King. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Mike 6. Yeah. You don't want that.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Beasley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
On first down, Bagley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
Protein spill, bravo.
To throw on second down. Herbert throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's go.
On second down, Bagley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Check Mike, Mike 6. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nope. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he cuts it right in it. Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. Touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On the ball.
2nd and 4. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. SOS. 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 SOS.
On 3rd down, Bagley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Bagley, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. King now throwing again. That ball complete to Isabella. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. King. Off play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tight go, tight go, tight go.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the boot.
Shoot.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set, ready. 10-2 stop. Hey, Delta. On the ball. Deep grip. Deep grip.
On first down, Herbert. Going left side, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Here's King on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I do this for the family.